Hello, YouTuber subscribers and friends.
What we do here is go back.
What a beautiful day today. They said it was supposed to be a 70% chance of rain today. Kind of little chilly, but not too chilly. Getting in another morning walk. I don't think it's gonna rain, but my wife does. She's like, make sure you bring Jerry in before it starts raining. Got a little breeze going on, but I'll still take this weather because it's beautiful weather. It is 67 degrees right now. Beautiful sun coming up here. Let's take a look. It's a little cloudy, but I don't see it being cloudy to where it's going to storm. That's exactly what they said. They said storming. But they did also say they were supposed to get some snow up on the mountains above 6,000 feet. I don't know. My wife believes the meteorologist all the time, the weather person. I don't. They're always wrong. I remember one time I was living in Florida and they said it's going to be beautiful, sun-shining weather, no chance of rain in sight. And it was a Friday night. It was going to be a beautiful weekend in Florida, and it poured down rain the whole weekend. And I thought it was hilarious. Look at this cactus over here. Oh man, I just twisted my ankle. It's like a regular cactus, and then if I showed you just from this view right here, you would think that's it on the cactus. And then you look down and it's a whole nother tall cactus. Kind of looks like one of those Jewish candle holder things. I don't know what they're called, a menorah or something like that. I don't know. I'm not Jewish. I don't know. Here's another one over here, just similar to it like that. Okay. This up here you wouldn't know, but then you look down, it's a huge tall cactus right there. The sun looks beautiful though. So lately I've been getting a lot of comments from people who say you should plant grass in your land, or you should plant fruit trees. And they don't understand. I live in a desert, and I got a lot of critters and wildlife that come into my yard and destroy or dig up anything that you try to plant. I mean, just take a look around here. That's a desert, man. And I have a lot of trees already. I got a lot of ironwood trees on my property. It takes a lot of water to keep the stuff that they want me to plant water. Yeah. And just on my property alone, I got about 15 prairie dogs. They're all in hibernation right now, so you don't see them. But if you go back and watch some of my older videos, where we tried to have a garden and planted stuff, and the prairie dogs came in and destroyed everything or ate all the fruit that was growing. It's just, what is this cactus here? It just takes a lot of time and energy to maintain and watch out for these critters. So that's why if I need any fruit, I just go to the grocery store and get fruit. And grass, grass takes too much money to grow in Arizona. The only places you're going to see grass is at golf courses and parks. And then even then, the grass at parks is going to look dead all the time because it takes a lot of money to fertilize grass, especially here in the desert. I mean, I built golf courses in Florida. It's like every other week we're fertilizing something. It takes a lot of money to pay for fertilizer. And I'm not going to do that just so that the sun can, end up burning the grass and killing the grass, drying out the grass. It just doesn't. And these people who say this to me they live in the, nicer climates. They live like, well, not now because it's wintertime, but they live up north or they live up east where it's easy to have a garden. I'm not saying you can't have a garden here in Arizona. I'm just saying it takes a lot of money and a lot of time, which I don't have for just having a garden. I like gardens and stuff, but I don't have the time for gardens. Let me take a selfie. The wind is starting to pick up now. The sun has disappeared. And this rainstorm is coming in from California. And as you can see, that's facing west right there. Behind me. That's west. And just in the 20 minutes that I've been out here already, the weather has changed drastically already. So I don't know. I still don't see no thunderstorms coming in, but it has dropped a little bit in temperature and it's gotten windier. But then this trail here is freaking hard as heck to walk in because it's all sandy. See, let's get a 360-degree look here where I'm at. The birds are chirping like crazy out here. Like I said, that's west. And the sun is no longer shining. I guess that's why it's dropped in temperature. That cactus looks weird. Look, it's got like ripples on it. See that? Weird. This is what we call a pack rat's den. As you can see where they get their name. They pack all these sticks together and they make a den out of it. And all this is a very big rat in the desert. And that the snakes love to go in these pack rat dens. And they're big, ugly rats too, man. I think the biggest one I ever seen was like a small cat, maybe half the size of my cat Cleo. Big, ugly ugly rats. This is why it's hard to have a garden in Arizona. You see all these trees, how everything is dead, and these saguaro cactuses here. These are native plants. And the sun destroys these plants. This dead tree here, everywhere. That's why I say it's really, really hard to have a garden in Arizona. Just because it gets up where I live, in the area where I live, it's gotten up to be 120 degree heat in the middle of the afternoon in the Arizona desert. And if the prairie dogs don't get to your garden, or the wild pigs, the javelinas, which come in my yard all the time, lack of water or too much sunshine ends up killing all your hard work. I've walked on this trail before, but I've never walked this far up. See, this is the cholla cactus. This is this cactus right here. This is what it looks like. It's wood. They're called cactuses, but it's like they're really trees. As you can see, this is what it looks like. Here's one piece of the arm sticking out right there. This must be like the dead zone or something, because there's dead stuff everywhere in this spot. Ironwood trees right there. Everywhere. I'm walking through the dead zone. It's funny how there's another pack rat den right there. How when I'm out on these walks, it doesn't feel like I'm walking for very long. I've been out here for 30 minutes walking already. And man, the time just flies by. Desert art. There's a cactus I wanted to see. There's a trail that goes right to it. So I guess I'm not the only one out here in this desert that likes looking at cactus. That is one freaking tall cactus. I wish I had like a laser measuring device that could just, because I'm not a tall person. If I stand next to it, you'd be like, oh, that doesn't look very tall. Because I'm only like 5'7". But this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arms. And each arm, except for the ones on the inside there, there's two small ones on the inside. Each one of them arms got to be 30 feet tall by themselves. This one right here has got to be 6 foot tall, just right here. And then I'll put the camera just to the top of this one, and then you can see that one, just how freaking tall it is. This is the top of this cactus, got to be 6 foot tall. Maybe it may be a little bit taller, maybe 6'2", 6'3", but because I'm stretching my arm up just to get to the top of it. And then let's get a better view. Right there. It's got to be 6'2", 6'3", this cactus right here, which doesn't look very tall standing next to this monster right here. And I know the video cameras does not show the steepness of a hill or the actual height of a cactus, but when you're walking in the desert and this sucker, you can see from freaking a mile away how tall, towering over every single other cactus here. And then there's a trail that goes to it, pretty much says this is a tall freaking cactus. If Shaquille O'Neal stood next to this, Shaquille O'Neal would look short. That's for sure. Oh, there's even more arms. I don't know. There's just, if you ever get a chance to come to Arizona, come come to Arizona and check out these saguaro cactus because they're awesome, man. I keep saying it over and over. They are the giants of the desert. And that's a huge ironwood tree there, but it looks small compared to this one, man. It's just, look how tiny that is. And like, I don't know. The only way I can say it is you have to come visit Arizona. I could use this as a landmark if I ever got lost. It's like, where's that ginormous cactus? Okay, head towards that. Just got a phone call from my stepfather, Larry. He's like, your mom made you some salsa. I said, cool, man. I'm out on the hikes. Here's that tall cactus way over there. And there's another freaking tall one over here. But I saw another tall one that I wanted to come check over here. He's like, well, I'm going to town. I wanted to drop off the salsa. I was like, yeah, leave it on my stairs, and I'm gonna start heading back from my hike here soon, and I gotta go home and let Jerry outside, and I gotta go to work. Here's what's amazing. You see these saguaro cactus roots? Look how thick and fat these roots are. Because this is one tall cactus right here also. This rock looks pretty cool right here to me. They're not very long, these roots systems for these freaking giants. That's a tall one too, man. But I want to go look at this one before I start heading back. That one's leaning over. But that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the one in the center 11. Awesome. The sun still hasn't came out, and the clouds are starting to come in here more rapidly. See the mountain over there. And then this is the sun trying to peek out. Mr. Sun, sun, please come out for me. Come shine down on me. There you go. Well, I gotta start heading back. I've been out here 45 minutes.
Looks good in this one. Roger. BCS arm switch is on. Okay, Victor. Landing rocket arm switch is on. Here comes the throttle. Circuit breakers in. We have separation.
Oh, my chest is burning. Woo! Trying to make up time because I walked for so long. I don't even think I'm halfway back yet. Whew! At least I'm not hacking up a lung right now. Normally, like if I did this a week ago, I'd be like coughing my brains out right now. I just got a little fire going on in my chest, that's all. The wind stopped blowing, and it's gotten quite hot. My son was telling me yesterday he has this Game Boy, and I normally don't film my hikes going back, but it's such a long walk I did today. Oh man, I'm freaking hurting right there. Pain, burn. He's got this Game Boy that you can play games and take pictures and make videos and stuff. Oh, there's the cactus at the halfway point. And he came up to me and said, "Oh my God, Dad, you used to be fat." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Look at these pictures I found on my Game Boy." And he showed them to me, and they have a date on them, November 11th. I thought I heard some coyotes over there. November 11th, 2011. And that was about 4 months before my daughter, Jalapeno Gringo, and my grandkids came out to visit us in 2012. And he showed me the pictures. And I was like, holy macaroni, man. I was a big dude, man. And it was 2012, the beginning of February 2012, when my grandkids came to visit my daughter, Jalapeno Gringo. And that's when my granddaughter, I was carrying her, and she told me, "Hey, Yay." They call me Yay. That's Grandpa in Chinese. They call me Yay, and they said, "Yay, you breathe funny." I was just holding her. I wasn't walking or anything, but I was like Darth Vader, you know, struggling to breathe. And I didn't notice it. I didn't know I was breathing that loud. And I put her down, thinking maybe that's probably why, maybe because she was heavy and I was breathing like that. I didn't think anything about it. And I picked up my grandson and I started walking. And we went to Hohokam Canyon. And my grandson said, "Yay, I love you." But before I could take that energy in from him saying he loved me, right after he said that, he's like, "But you're fat, Yay. You're really fat." And he poked me in my stomach. And I didn't think anything about it. And they stayed for 2 weeks. And when they left, I started looking at pictures of myself, and I started asking my wife, "What do you think? You think I'm fat?" And my wife, you know, perfect wife, said, "No, man, I love you no matter what you look like." But I'm like, "No, seriously, come on, am I fat?" And she said, "Well, honestly, you look fine to me, but if you think you're fat, well, do something about it." You know, and I started looking in the mirror, you know, side to side. And I started setting up the camera, doing 360 turns on the camera. And I have tried all the diets in the past, nothing works. It wasn't until I ran into a bodybuilder in GNC, you know, the vitamin shop, that he told me, "You gotta walk, bro." Because I was trying to go in there, try to find some fat burners to buy, like take a pill or something. Because there's not a pill for you or anyone to lose weight. You put it on, you got to take it off. And I said, "Well, how do you do that?" And he was a monster, man. He had muscles everywhere. And he's like, you gotta walk, man. I said, I mean, like go to the treadmill or something like that? He goes, no, you gotta get out there and you gotta physically walk. You gotta burn them calories. And drink a lot of water. Drink so much water to where you think you're gonna puke, and then drink more. I'm like, really, why? He's like, because the body's like a computer, and you have to drown your body full of water so it will release water. And once it understands and realizes that you're going to keep plenishing it with water, it will no longer hold water. Especially for women. Women hold a lot of water. And so I made up my mind, because we were going to go to my daughter's house in Florida, because we bought a house and then they were taking it over. They wanted to buy it from us, and we wanted to go there and do a housewarming party for them at Christmas. So my goal was, I want to lose as much weight as I can before Christmas, and that's what I did. I got all the way down. I dropped over 100 pounds. I think it was like 126 pounds that I dropped. And by the time I got to Florida on Christmas, my daughter didn't even recognize me. And I've talked about this before in the past. I lost so much weight and looked so different that it motivated my daughter, who was a pretty big girl too. And I made it back to the road now. And when we left Christmas, she went to the gym and started going to the gym, and now she looks like a fitness model. But yeah, there's my van. Gotta go home and get my chunky salsa. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video. I will put a couple of pictures up that my son showed of me, just how big I was, because I'm not just talking the talk. I'm talking the talk and I'm walking the walk. Because if I can do it, which, you know, I'm no skinny chicken right now, but I'm 192 pounds. That's what I weighed myself this morning. I used to be 289 pounds. If I can do it, you can do it. Let me go get my salsa. Elevator's acting up again. I had to sit at the store for 15 minutes, wait, and finally decided to start again. Got home, got my mom's salsa. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna leave that run for a little bit because it was like idling really high. The engine light's back on again. Let's take a look at this chunky salsa. Oh my goodness, man, the smell is delicious. This is, man, just look at that. Man, they go good on some eggs, scrambled or over easy. Oh my goodness, man. Whew! That it smells so spicy. And then she didn't just make me one. She made me two. Look at that. Two of these. Because my wife and I love this salsa. And not only that, she left me a note. And she's like, here's the recipe. So let's see if we can read her writing here. Buncho cilantro, jalapenos, round tomatoes, whole head of garlics. Sorry, brush off, you won't be able to eat this kind of salsa. Cup of virgin olive oil, bunches of little green onions. Oh, this is like over here. Half a cup of virgin olive oil, 2 bunches of little green onions, half a cup of lemon juice, sea salt to taste. Written by Americano Stupido. Love, Mom and Larry. That's how you make it if you want to make it. Oh my goodness, the smell is so delicious. Well, that's going to be it for me. I got to put this stuff up, and I got Vader running out there. I got to run to work. Hopefully it'll start and get me back home. Remember, check out the video at the very end. I got some pictures of me, what I looked like back in 2011 before I decided to lose all the weight that I've lost. Thanks for taking time to watch my videos. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. It don't cost you anything. It's for free. Like always, I'm gonna get it.